Hey, collective. Decided to do a collective reading today. I took yesterday off. Feeling pretty good about it. I had a nice, relaxing day and didn't have any personals, which was nice. I just kind of just was able to chill all day long, and it was really nice. Well, of course, I had to do everything still, but still, it was nice. Welcome if you're new here. I do personal readings. It's in my description box below. It's just my email, and it's just going to be a phone call with me. Okay. Let's see what we got for the collective. Kind of want to start to do like themed readings, but then I was like, is that really my style? But you guys let me know what you think. Because a lot of stuff already comes out of my readings. So, like, who's coming towards you and, all the things like that. So, all right, collective. Let's see what we got for you. Temperance. Okay. Being patient for something. Being patient to get out of the cold. Okay. Do you have to walk away from something? Emotionally, right? Okay. Look how I'm looking at all this. Okay. Well, there's actually one more. The bottom of the deck, I tell a lot of people, is kind of like when you go to a bookstore, right? And you are interested in a book and you turn it over and you read the back of it to kind of tell you kind of what's going on inside of it. Okay. We have Temperance. All right. Five of Cups. All right. So being patient with yourself, which is what I'm looking at this as. Okay. You've gone through a lot of stuff, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, you have. And now you're having to pick up those three cups, okay? Take them with you. Don't just ignore them and run off to the two of cups because that's what everybody does. Let's not do that. Let's emotionally reconcile what we've gone through together to be able to emotionally walk away and actually end it. So you're not carrying it with you in the next thing, right? Okay, good. All right. And that how you were even able to do that, or if you're just beginning this, is because you went within. Yeah, you did. You've gone within and you've been able to dig it up and really kind of process how you show up and everything else and taking accountability for yourself, right? Because not everybody doesn't show up, oh, I'm perfect, and they just were a piece of, because that's how narcissists talk, and that's not what we're doing, right? Okay. Because everybody has their own roles in whatever they're going through, right? My phone's going off. Okay. So I think that's what you're doing. Okay. And you're doing it for the Six of Wands. Okay. Yeah, you are. Give me just a second. Okay, sorry. My daughter has her boyfriend over right now. So I have to kind of police that, right? Okay. They're both 17, but my daughter's like 17 and a half, but still, right? You're not just like, "Yeah, whatever. So it's like that. So that's what I was doing. What did I do? All right. So I don't want to be one of these readers that just like gives everybody a pass and nobody takes accountability or responsibility for anything. Okay. That's not what we're interested in doing, right? Okay. So, and that's why I always talk so much about healing because you have to understand how you show up and why you attract what you attract. That's a lot of what I talk about. All right. And how we can change that, right? Because everybody is deserving of that. Yeah, Four Swords. Look, perfect. This is the Minor to the Hermit. We had the Hermit on the bottom of the deck, right? Four Swords. This is healing yourself, right? Yeah. This is kind of taking stock of everything that's happened in your life. Yeah, kind of like zooming out, all right? Okay, and that's a lot of what this can look like. Yeah, you're just sitting there healing your heart and understanding you, right? Which is good. All right, collective. Let's see what we got for you. What do we got for you? Five of Cups. Okay. While you've been in, this is on the bottom of the deck, remember? Okay. While you've been in healing and everything else, yeah, it's not great, right? I mean, healing is like I always say, it's like classes. Yeah, it is. And you want to pass these classes. You don't want to be just like fly through or sleep through classes and everything else. Your teacher's like, excuse me, teachers being tarot therapists, things like that, right? Okay, so what you've been doing is you've been sitting here trying to understand why somebody was capable of whatever they were capable of, and it's left you quite sad. Yeah, it has. And that's what's taken you most of the time. The Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. I love you. Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, and everything else. They're going back at me. It's fine. We'll have to pause it in a minute just so I can walk around. Okay, so you understand, right? Yeah. All right. And that's the Hermit, okay, which is what Mara said, the minor to that. Something's happened here that's caused you quite a bit of pain. Now, this doesn't have to be a personal relationship. It certainly could be, but it doesn't have to be. This could be realizing your patterns in every relationship you've ever gone into with family, or what your patterns are with them. I mean, are you always picking them up? Are you being the emotional sounding board for everybody's problems? And you know what I mean? Or personal relationships, you're always cheated on or lied to and everything else. Well, you know what I mean? You have a role in that as well. And that's what I'm trying to get everybody to kind of understand so they can, like I said, get better. Because you can. Hermit. I'm sorry. What else do we have for the collective? I keep thinking, look at that Four of Swords. Collective. What is this collective? What is this for the collective, please, Spirit? Oh, that's 2. And we're not taking these. The 7 of Cups. Okay. The 7 of Cups and the World. Oh, excellent. Okay. So the 7 of Cups is a bit of confusion, right? And that's going to come. Okay. If you're in the start of this or whatever else, you're going to be real confused about how people were capable of that and why you kind of tried to go pick them up constantly, right? And everything else. Well, that's always going to cause a little bit of confusion. Yeah, it is. You're going to be kind of in the healing kind of thing, you can kind of get bored with yourself, and it's almost like you wake up some morning, you're like, God, I gotta get some new thoughts. It's kind of like that. Well, you're doing it for the new world, for the new cycle. All 3 of these cards equal this card, okay? Because you're going in healing, dealing with everything emotionally, being able to emotionally walk away and cut ties to anything that you have. This could be an addiction, like I said, family, friends, like your patterns and in romantic things. You're doing all of that, and you're doing it for a reason, okay? Because sometimes it doesn't feel like you're doing it for a reason. Sometimes you just feel like it's almost sadistic, right? You're like, oh my God, more of this, but it's not. It's actually for progress, and that's why I think a lot of people are being still right now and stuck. Because the universe, God, whatever you say, is waiting for you to understand something on another level so you can have kind of like a enlightenment, or what a lot of people call an awakening to your own bullshit, really, and then how you attract other people's. That's really what's going on here. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. Look at that. You've been bored and you're waiting on this to happen. And you think you're there and you're not, and everything kind of feels like it's like it's just like the car won't start, but it's trying, right? And the starter just won't catch. It feels kind of like that right now here. Yeah. What's going on for the collective? Collective, please. Collective. What is this collective? Okay. Well, let's look at all these. Okay. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Bossing up, probably, financially. 10 of Pentacles. Excellent. Okay. Ace of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So when these two are together, this is the 5 and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. I think a lot of times what this looks like is you're hanging on to what you went through. You are. And that's kind of stopping this right here. This is 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Okay. So really what because I've said this in other readings, is you can get used to the abuse, right? You really can. You can get used to it. And I always will say with this card, the 5 of Pentacles, it's when you're like a frog in water, right? You're sitting in it, and right, and the heat just turns up. Now that's usually indicative of like the honeymoon phase, right? Where everything's going great for however period of time it is, right? And then the heat starts coming up. You start noticing things about that person, or you start noticing how you're reacting to that person, right? And certain like red flags or certain color flags that you're trying to make, right? Okay. Well, it can get to a boiling point, and I think that's what you've been hanging on to, and that's why you've been kind of being out in the cold, right? Because you're hanging on to the fact that you maybe allowed yourself to do it. You're feeling guilt. That's a big thing, part of healing. Yeah, you're feeling guilt around it, right? And guilt for your kids, or guilt for what your family went through watching you go. I mean, it can be a lot of things, okay? And this is what you've been hanging on to, right? Or holding back from all of this is holding, because I see this as two things now. This is not just holding on to or holding back from. It's both. You're holding on to this, and it's making you hold back from all of this, right? Bossing up the 10 of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. These two flipped, I'm keeping them out. But let's not forget these, okay? And I do double clarify cards. Yeah, look, the Emperor. You are almost being paused to get into Emperor status, which is all 4 kings, all 4 queens. Gender does not matter in tarot, okay? but you're really trying to work the processes here, and I'm like crazy proud of whoever this is, because this is a lot of work, and it is very, very confusing a lot of the times. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So if you're in the middle of this and you're in the throes of this and you're still in the angry part and all the other things, okay, when you can kind of try to zoom out and really kind of look at how everything played out for you, not to you. Okay. All right, collective. What do we got for the collective here? And we'll know more on clarifying, and this could absolutely change. Judgment. Yes, this is it. This is it right here. Judgment. Okay. Now, a lot of times it's somebody coming back, but not when it's I see it here. There is nobody here except you. Yeah, which is awesome. Okay. You're going to have to call judgment on your own stuff. Yes, and add the healing and everything else. And once you do, once you can take accountability and responsibility and be honest with yourself about why you always got what you always get, okay, this is when the wheel is going to start turning, the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm feeling it here, and I don't even know what deck we're going to go with to clarify this, but I'm feeling it now. Because you're actually being able to call judgment, and the angels are like, yeah, let's bring up all the stuff you need to heal, okay, and then we're going to be able to take off to a new path to your world, which is the new cycle, right, which is the the right cycle, the right job, where you feel valued, appreciated, and things like that. You're not cheated on. You're not like, because you can call it way ahead of time now, right? We don't have to sit in anything for 2, 3 years or 10 or 20 or whatever it is, and just sit there and just take it. Well, our value, our self-worth is rising, which means we're going to be bringing back more elevated things once we do that. Okay. All right, collective. What do we got for this? What is this, collective? I think something flipped. Did it? No, really? I swore I did. All right, one more for the collective, please. And one more it is. The Six of Pentacles. Nice. Now, a lot of times I'll go crazy on this card. If you see my other readings, I can get quite hot a lot of the times, and I do, and I can cuss, because I can flip out, right? Because, and generally where that comes from is I don't like seeing people being mistreated, and I've been like this since I was a child. I don't like anybody. I've always been the protector in any relationship I've ever been in anything, friendship, everything else. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I used to follow my best friend around because she had a awful boyfriend, and I used to put my hands on him anytime I could because he was hurting her. Yeah. Six of Pentacles. All right. So now what you're doing is you're being more fair with yourself. And this is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, judgment. Do not, keep, stay in the guilt thing. And I always, like I tell my child all the time, you can feel any kind of way you want to, but as long as you do not unpack where you're like settle in and everything else, in kind of the Five of Cups and depression and anxiety and being out in the cold and all the things, as long as you don't unpack there, because it can be confusing and it is hard to get out of. I'm not gonna not be like, oh, this is easy, what the hell are you doing? No, it is difficult. Yes, it is. But you're wanting a reciprocal relationship. Yes, you are, and it's right here, the world, and they're right on top of each other. Perfect. Yep, this is good. Good stuff. Yeah, and you're gonna go small. Yes, you are. Or somebody's coming in headed directly towards you to kind of give you an offer after you've gone through all of this. That could be a thing. But don't skip steps, right? Right. I always say it. You have to systematically do it to successfully, get it, right? Yeah. And now you're kind of looking like a child, right? With your emotions and everything else, because you've been through a lot, you've been injured a lot and everything else, and now you're trying to not be naive, right? But then you're also not trying to just throw your heart down a hallway and just hope for what happens, because I think this is what we've already done here, right? And this is what all the healing's been about. Or this is all childhood wounds and everything else that's just played out in your adult relationships. I mean, that could be a thing as well. Okay. All right. Well, what are we going to do? Lights. I'm hearing light seers. All right. Well, let's go light seers then. All right. Let's clarify this. Like I said, this could change completely. This could turn into who knows, but let's just kind of see where we go. Yeah, see, you want to passionately go someplace. Yeah, you do. But you really don't know how to get there. And that's okay. That's kind of part of it, really. Yeah, and you've been meeting all kinds of patients. And remember, like I just said, sometimes you'll wake up when you go to bed at night, you're like, oh God, I need to get some new thoughts, because all I can seem to think about is this Ten of Swords and how things just kind of played out over and over again. And that's how it's kind of like running loops in your brain about what happened, right? And how could they do this to me? And how did I allow that? I mean, I hear that a lot. Yeah, the world. Yeah, this is all part of the process. Yeah. That's why you've been so stuck and still. Okay. I've already shuffled all these decks. I just like to shuffle a few more times on camera. Okay. All right, let's see what we got for you. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. The moon and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, look at that. Emotionally, just Seven of Cups again. Emotionally, just not knowing where to go and really what to do. I can't go on Match.com and just go get another date because I mean, what about you just like not having confidence in yourself? Yeah. Okay. Well, this is what you kind of look like right now. You're kind of drowning in emotions, and you need to surface, but you're kind of confused about that. What's behind that? Yeah, because you're out in the cold. Five of Pentacles again. They're right beside each other right here. You're out in the cold because you got used to the abuse. Yeah. And that is confusing because you're trying to figure out why you were capable of that. Five of Swords. I'm sorry, Four of Swords. The font is tiny in my eyes, right? It is tiny. It is tiny. Four of Swords. I probably do need my glasses. Four of Swords. Well, we're not doing that. It's too many. What is this Four of Swords? That was a Three of Cups, though, on that. So was some kind of third party involved here? But I just heard again. Again? All right. So what does that mean? So that could mean that you were in a long-term relationship and they kept cheating, okay? Or that could mean you got into a whole nother relationship and they did the same thing the other one did. This is why all the healing is necessary, because you have to understand pattern recognition. And if you're really honest with yourself, like I had to be, all of my relationships resembled each other in some way or another, okay? And they all kind of ended the same, right? Yeah. Well, this is the strength in the moon. All right, so you're having to be incredibly strong. This is Leo. This is Cancer, Pisces, or Cancer. I kind of look at well, it's both. It's a water sign card. Okay, you're having to be incredibly strong. Yes, you are, to hold on to your sanity. I just heard hold on to your sanity. Okay, holding on to your sanity because you're just drowning in emotions. Yeah, look, and burdened. And a lot of the times I'll see this card as like burdens and struggles and things like that. But this person is really not like she's not like she's not wounded or anything. Oh, she's emotionally wounded, yes, but she's got a very well lit path here. Okay. And really what I think what's going on here, because of the moon here, is this is all her emotional baggage that she's kind of walking into. And most people do that. They have all of this emotional trauma and all this emotional baggage and they just continue to go in like, oh well, that was the wrong person, so here I go. And they think it's the Ten of Cups, and of course, and now we're back watching tarot in two to 5 years. Okay. Well, if you reconcile it, really, like I've said before, and really stop holding on to all of this emotions and everything else, which you're not doing. I mean, you're trying to let things go, yeah, but it's a lot of sadness during it, right? And you're having to be incredibly strong for it, yeah, because it's a lot to unpack, right? It's not just like, yeah, that was. It's not like when you go to the grocery store and you have a couple bags of groceries. No, this is usually like a moving truck, right? Where you have to kind of it's all packed crooked and it's all packed all the way in, and you open the door and shit's falling out, and that's kind of what the emotional stuff can look like, right? It absolutely can. Give me another one of those Four of Pentacles, please. Give me another one of those Four of Pentacles, please. Okay. Well, that's a lot, but let's look at them together. Okay. I see three of them. Okay. This is taking a long time. Yeah. And like I said before earlier, you have been losing patience with yourself. It's easy to do. Yeah, because I mean, you're not even on the horse. You're just walking, right? You're just like, oh God, I hope all these pentacles follow me. It's taking a long time. Yeah, look, because you have to be having to defend yourself. Yes, you are. You're having to kind of go within. So a lot of that. You're having to go within and kind of block all of this that's trying to come in. Like she's in her own bubble. This is very, very high priestess like, right? Look, she's in and everything else. One wand is closer to her than the others. This is the Seven of Wands. I'm sorry. I know the card so well, I just talk, but a lot of people like want to know, right? Seven of Wands. So she is staying in her bubble and everything else, protecting herself, protecting her emotions, and protecting her passions or the decisions she's about to make, right? Okay. Because it's a wish of hers and she's been healing. It can be both, right? You are protecting your wish and it's coming in very slow, absolutely. And you've been healing yourself for it, or this is a wish that you want and you're blocking everybody out around it. And this has been incredible. This has been incredibly stressful. Yes, it has been. Like I was talking about before, anxiety, depression, all the things. Yeah, because you've been struggling. Yes, again with this. Yeah, you've been struggling with all of your emotional stuff, and it's almost like you sometimes wake up and you don't even feel like you have the strength because of the emotions are kind of taking over. Okay. I understand that. Okay. And that's what's causing you to move so slow. All right. But you want to take fast, passionate action. You do. Or you're going to get fast, passionate communication. It's one or the other. This is the Eight of Wands. Okay. And you're kind of feeling your way through it. Okay. Five of Cups. What is this Five of Cups? What is this Five of Cups? Yeah, look. The Hermit. Oh, there's another one. Good. Look at this. This is awesome. Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit on the Five of Cups. Perfect. Yeah. Look, you're elevating, right? You're elevating off of whatever beaten path that you've always taken. Look. And you're elevating above it, and you've been working on that. Yes, you have been. And it has been a process. I am not going to discount that at all. I understand. It is crazy, and it can get crazy. Yeah, you can. You can actually feel mentally unstable. You can there's a lot of things that can come with it, because once you start elevating, you kind of feel crazy when you start paying attention to your intuition, paying attention to signs and things that are happening around you that you never paid attention to before, right? You're just like, wait a minute. Why am I always finding a penny when I get gas? You know what I mean? It's stuff like that. It's the little things that the universe is usually always trying to communicate with you. Well, what you're doing is you're elevating now. You're no longer allowing yourself to walk this beaten path, and you've been working on that, working on getting out of the cold. Excellent. Very, very nice. Very nice. Yeah. It's the Six of Pentacles again. You want a reciprocal relationship. You do not want to be breadcrumbed anymore. You do not want to fight and struggle anymore, because most people are confident and completely content with struggle love. Yeah, they are, because they're used to. You don't have to have that. Ten of Cups and does not have to come with the Ten of Wands or Ten of Pentacles, whatever, right? Does not have to come with it, but that is what everybody's conditioned to believe. What is this Seven of Cups, please? What is this? Okay, Seven of Cups. Okay, remember on the bottom of the deck, on the other deck, we had the Page of Cups, right? Because I said we're moving small out of confusion. Yes, we are. Or this is an apology coming back. Let's see what else is behind this card. Seven of Cups, because this could be somebody trying to keep you confused too. And now they're coming back. It's like you think you have this with somebody, like you have a crush, or you have somebody that you've been dating and everything else, and you think it's like that, but you're kind of confused about, oh, is this, I mean, is it? I mean, right? And you're scared to death because you don't want to make another decision that's going to leave you out in the cold and trying to heal again, right? So I'm looking at this as you're kind of moving slow emotionally out of this, and because it's taken a long time, and you don't want to take 2 steps forward and 8 steps back, right? So you kind of want to creep towards it, which is absolutely fine. Now that could change as soon as we see what's behind this card, right? Okay. Yeah, look, holding back. Yes. Four of Pentacles again. And all these cards are repeating. You're holding on and you're holding back, both. Remember, both. You're holding back, again, just to move small. You're not going to make any more grandiose moves emotionally towards anything that could possibly hurt you, because that's what you've gone through. And you already called judgment on that, and you will no longer accept a breadcrumbing relationship. You want a reciprocal one. And that is your right. And there you go. This is the Nine of Wands. Okay, she has she has the Ace of Wands right here, but she's right still behind this. But this is what most people look like when they come out of healing. Yes, it is. They look like, well, that's the hair of Wands. They look like this right here. Yeah, they have maybe something on the table, but they are, like I just said before, they're very nervous and very confused on what that even looks like. And that's why they want to play small towards this new solid, whatever this is. This is Taurus, okay? And let's see, Taurus, so Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Sag. Okay, so, and then all 4 fixed signs. Okay. I get hung up doing this, and I don't remember to call out signs. Okay, so this is what we're doing here. Okay, so we're playing small, going towards a new commitment, new, job opportunity, new something that is kind of shaking you up a little bit. It's going to kind of make you kind of come out of the Nine of Wands, like peeking around the corner. It's actually going to make you take a step and quit holding back on moving emotionally forward and kind of stepping out of confusion, right? Okay, good. Good. Yeah, good, because you know. Yeah, you do. But you don't, like, I think you've always known, but you're so, like I said, everybody's conditioned to pay ultra attention to their 5 senses and completely discount this one. This is the High Priestess. This is your 6th sense. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And this combination is fantastic, because you have higher knowledge now, because the Hermit, remember, we've elevated, yeah. So now we have higher knowledge, and now this person doesn't even need to look where they're falling. They're just trust falling into the universe because they know the universe, God, whatever has got them. Yes, they do. And that's this world. Okay. Well, what's this world? This is what it's required. Okay. This is what it's required for you to have something different than what you've always got. Yes, it has. This is the Queen of Cups. Okay. You're having to, this is a Scorpio card. I mean, oh no, I'm sorry. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Usually a Cancer card. But it's all four fixed signs. Get hung up on the signs. I don't usually call them out. All right. So really what you're having to do, and I don't care if it's a man or a woman or whatever, you are going to have to kind of feel your way through this. And that's what the universe has been requiring. Moving small, okay? And it's something that you didn't ever think was going to happen because I think you thought you were going to stay in this healing thing forever, right? It's like this loop, okay? But you're actually feeling your way through it, which is also the high priestess, right? Because they're trusting higher knowledge. They're trusting themselves, which is, yeah, which is great. And I think that's what the universe has been waiting for. The Six of Swords. Okay. Look, you are tied to that canoe. And the crows, your intuition, are what only thing you are paying attention to now. Remember the Seven of Wands, where she went in, she was like sitting Indian style, and she was like sitting there and not letting anything affect her in her decisions. Okay, this is exactly what you're doing here. You're paying only attention to the crows and where they are wanting to take you. Good, good. Okay, and the Emperor and the King of Wands is underneath that. Give me one more in the world. Look at that, Queen of Pentacles. You are bossing up. Now, this can, once you start to heal to that level and everything else, you are bossing up emotionally, which is the most important. I'm getting emotionally intelligent, to me, is the most important intelligence that anyone can have. And nobody teaches it. You have to go looking for that information. Well, this, you're doing it. Okay. And you're bossing up because once you get emotionally intelligent and start paying attention to yourself, the money has no choice. This person is stable. They are together. And look, again, she's got her eyes closed. She's not really paying attention to anything. She knows what she needs to protect, and that's what she's doing. She's actually protecting the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So you're protecting your financial stability, right? And you are actually protecting, you have two queens right here on the world. Okay. So this could be your match, or I think this is you. You're getting emotionally stable, right? And you're emotionally elevating, and that comes with financial stability. It does. They go together. It's a frequency because you've moved away emotionally. These are the two best cards in tarot. I know a lot of people won't believe, don't agree with me there. But I mean, not the two best cards. You know what I'm saying, right? It's when you can physically walk away and emotionally cut it off. Because most of the time, and I'll say it all the time, everybody always hangs on to the emotional part, or you're actually still having to live in the same house with them. But then eventually you get your truck and you pack it up and you go, right? That's what this is. But the gears are still moving in somebody's head about all the emotions they had to go through and heal from. And this is just in life in general. This doesn't have to be in any one relationship, right? These two are extremely important because you're moving and taking your emotions with you. And don't get down on yourself if you're still kind of struggling here. Okay? Because this isn't just, hey, kiss my ass. No, this is not that. This can be that, yeah. But this is listening to intuition and understanding what is good for you emotionally and what you deserve. Yes, it is. And that's what you're doing. And you're going to go work with somebody else after you've been able to kind of to successfully do this. I mean, even if you're already here, it's already, you know what I mean? Five of Pentacles. Okay, well that came out quick. Five of Pentacles. Okay, Four of Swords. All right, so the Five of Pentacles. Oh, we froze for a second. That was weird. Four of Swords. Okay, Four of Swords is when you're healing, right? Okay, good. Yeah, you're healing it. Yeah, it's the Minor to the Hermit. Oh, it came out and I put it back. Okay, that's what I was about to say. We had it before. Okay, this is your heart has been outside of your body. Okay, and that's how it's kind of felt. Five of Pentacles can absolutely feel that way because you're emotionally out in the cold, or you're financially out in the cold, or both, right? And somebody asked me in my comments, what does out in the cold actually mean? Now, and I'm going to go ahead and answer that now. I answered it in the comments as well, but I'm going to answer it now. When somebody says out in the cold, and that usually generally means that whatever you were used to or whatever you got accustomed to or anything like that, or somebody cheated on you, kicked you out of your house, or you lost a very important job to you and you're feeling a loss. That's what out in the cold definition is for whoever was asking that. Okay. It's something has changed and made you feel kind of empty inside. That is kind of generally what the Five of Pentacles looks like. Okay. And a lot of time, okay, we're not even going to go into that deep. But the Four of Swords, okay. Four of Swords. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You're ending it. And this is the only card in all of my tarot decks, and I have a lot of them, that says death in rebirth. Nice. You are actually, look, I want you to actually look at that. It's death, right? But they are looking at a new horizon. Yeah, they are. Because they're coming out of healing. And now they're getting their confidence to actually get up because of all the work that's been done right here to emotionally leave and physically put it all together and all the things. Yeah, because I mean, a lot of times people have kids and responsibilities and, I mean, it's endless, right? Okay, yeah, but that's what you're doing. Good. And that's what you're doing. You're ending being out in the cold. Because you've learned enough about it. Now you're feeling confident and ready to be able to go with your cup in a small way, maybe towards a Two of Cups kind of thing, right? Or maybe that means somebody's headed in your direction. It could be either one. Okay. Five of Pentacles. I'm sorry, what was this again? Four of Pentacles. Okay. That's what you've been holding on to. Okay, so they're right beside each other and they kind of look similar. You're ending that. Okay, you are. And that's what we're doing. We're ending the healing part, not ending the healing part, but do you understand what I'm saying? To the degree that you were, because I think you're getting confidence with what you know because you've been working very, very hard on it. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. What is this? Five of Pentacles. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Perfect. Fast, passionate communication. Somebody is coming to deliver, headed directly towards you to give you, or you're taking fast, passionate action after you ended all the sitting still and healing and being out in the cold. These two are going together here. They are. And okay, it was a Three of Wands. Now, since you've been doing all of this, right? A lot of times when you're in healing, you're starting to get really good ideas about what you actually want because you're understanding who you are now. Most people do not know who they are. They know what house they want. They know what car they want. They know all the things, but they have no clue what it actually looks like if these manifestations come in. That's why a lot of people mishandle them. This is the Three of Wands. Okay, so somebody is headed towards you to give you fast, passionate action, and it's something that you've been wanting and waiting for. Yes, it is. And it's going to, like I said, pull you out of the cold and stop hanging on to things. Yeah, because look, because you know it's time. And if you're not here yet, you're going to get here, right? Where you can confidently just fall backwards, trust fall into whatever the universe has for you because you're paying attention to your intuition. Good. Five of Pentacles, please. What is this Five of Pentacles, please? What is this Five of Pentacles, please? For the collective. Five of Pentacles, please. All right, I want that one, whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. Perfect. Okay. Look. Okay. We have a few people here. Okay. I don't know who these people are to you, but we have them. Now look, you want to go passionately, right? But this is a page again. Okay, it's just like this. Like I said, with the Nine of Wands, you're kind of taking baby steps towards something else, a new opportunity, a new person, new something, or some. This is all somebody else headed in your direction. But it's going to be small, and as long as you're starting to feel, safe and everything else. Like I said before, you don't need to be throwing your heart down a hallway and just hoping for the best. But this is a new passion opportunity, but it's going to be small. Good. Yep. Look at that. Look at that. Is this what is going to keep you up in your head? Or is this what has kept you up in your head? Now, I say this a lot. This is most people, right? They stay up in their head and everything else, but to everybody else, they kind of look pretty together, right? Man, woman, doesn't matter. But they usually have a lot going on mentally to be able to, and they kind of feel like in a mental gridlock, right? And that's what a lot of this is, and that's what can stop this. But I think somebody is headed towards you, to kind of like, hey, do you want to go out to dinner? Right? This is the small passionate thing, right? And it's going to maybe put you up in your head. Yeah. And it could be this King of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. Could be. Do you have Earth in your chart? Okay. All right. Or do you just are really, really craving that stability? It's one or the other, but that's going to pull you up out of the cold. But I kind of want, and I think you already know, so I'm not even, I'll say it. Okay. You don't want somebody else to kind of rescue you, right? Because that can turn into a dangerous kind of codependent type thing. But I think you know that, because you've been going within and you've been paying attention, and now you're getting the world with your match. After you ended all the confusion and everything else and understood how you kind of show up, yeah, look, you've been healing that. Yeah, or this is who put you in all this whatever. Okay. But we put ourselves there, right? Because we needed to learn the lesson. The lesson is the blessing. Judgment. Oh, Six of Wands. I think that might have fallen out right there. It's your victory. I'm flipping it back over. But it's whatever this is, the small thing that you want to go do or somebody's headed towards you, just go small. Take baby steps, right? Because you've already been doing so much work, right? You don't want to take 6 steps back, right? Okay. Judgment. What is this? Judgment. That's a lot, I think. Judgment, right? Okay. This could be somebody coming back around, or this can be you just calling judgment, right? But I think this could be maybe a passionate like. This is starting to turn a little bit here. Does somebody headed towards you that maybe did something to you here? And that's what's going to put you in your head? Because now, the reason I'm saying that is we have this now. Okay. That could be that, right? Somebody that you ended something with and that you had to heal from, but you've still been holding on to them emotionally and things like that. You're kind of waiting for that apology. You're waiting for something like that. That could be that. Okay. But I hope not. Let's just put it like that. Okay. Because I think you know your worth and value now, and I think that you know how to move, and moving backwards is not the thing. Okay. But something about calling this judgment you've had a hard time making a decision about. Okay. Yeah. Or you're going to have a hard time making a decision about somebody kind of showing up or calling or texting or whatever else. Yeah, but it's your justice. To make this decision, to make this judgment call. Okay. This judgment, this judgment call here that you're going to have to make on maybe somebody coming back and giving you an apology and reminding you of, hey, can we talk? Yeah, I just want to have a conversation. I mean, I really feel kind of bad about it. Okay, and you're not going to be able to make the decision, but making this decision is actually going to be your justice. Yes, it is. Yeah, for the Ten of Swords. Yep. It's possibly the person coming back, okay, trying to apologize and all the things. You are going to have a hard time. I'm not going to say this is going to be easy for you because it is not. But they are going to try to come back and you are going to have you are going to have a decision to make, okay, about this Ten of Swords. Okay, you are. And it's going to be your justice when you do. Okay. Right? Okay, because you didn't deserve that. No matter how unhealed you are, you probably didn't deserve that, but you also had a role to play in it, right? So we need to that's a big thing in healing. Yeah, you have to be able to do that. Yeah. Because if you okay. Let's go backwards. I'm going to do it just like this. To make this decision, yeah, is your justice. Yeah, it is. For this Ten of Swords that you were put through. And it's for your world. For your new cycle, your new everything, your new opportunity, your new everything else. The universe has been keeping in some waiting room for you before, so you could get the strength to get out of your emotions enough to be able to cut whoever this is off, because you've done enough healing and they are so far behind you now that it wouldn't even work even if you wanted it back, because you guys are not even on the same page anymore if you ever were. Judgment, you're going to have to call judgment again on this new collaboration. Maybe somebody wants to have again with you. I just keep hearing again with you. Okay. Judgment, you know what to do here. Don't go backwards because of emotions. Okay? All right. Judgment, you know. It's your sixth sense. Listen to it. Listen to it. And also pay attention to your karma if you do take somebody back. I mean, what starts happening? Does shit start tearing up? Does all of a sudden you have a flat tire and you haven't had one in 8 years? Does your refrigerator break? I mean, it's the small little things that start to add up when you make the wrong decision, because it's the universe and your intuition trying to tell you, hello, it's like finding the penny at the gas station, okay? It's trying to send you messages. And when you get with somebody or you are with somebody and there's constantly something going on, it's constant argument, or there's constantly something happening. Oh my gosh, a branch fell on the roof. Oh my God, no, my car wasn't acting like this earlier. Now my radio went out. It's the little things like that everybody just dismisses, and they don't pay attention to who's around them when it's happening. But you're not doing that. And if you are, stop. Start paying attention, because your intuition is screaming at you in that situation and you'll feel it. Yeah, you will. Yeah, it might feel good to have them back for like a minute. right? But then it's going to go right back into what way it was. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. That's why they're wanting you to trust fall into a new thing that you don't even know about. This person is, like I said before, they're not even looking behind them. They're not. They're just trust falling backwards into something that they've never done before. And this is what the universe is requiring from you. And it's going to be scary. I understand that. Uh-huh. But aren't you tired of this? Okay. This is somebody that's all in mental conflict or all fighting struggles. I mean, this can be a lot of things. But in this reading, I'm kind of getting it as you are not paying attention to your intuition. Remember the crows trying to get you to emotionally move, trying to get you to physically move. You're getting like headaches because I mean, and that's what's causing the indecision because you're trying to listen to yourself and also trying to listen to your intuition. You see what I'm saying? And when I say yourself and your intuition, I mean it as two separate things because your mind can do horrible things to you. Yes, it can. And it can give you headaches on this decision. But your intuition will always know. So you're listening to two things, and one is winning. Uh-huh. And I think it's your mind. Your intuition is when your heart's centered, when you actually can just feel it, right? When you're like, oh, I don't feel like being here. Something's wrong, right? That's your intuition. Your mind is, well, something happened back here like 6 months ago. I wonder if it'll happen again. This is what I'm talking about. You have to separate the two. You have to kind of silence your own mind. Turn the volume down on your own mind and listen to, and that requires stillness, right? To be able to make this decision because you have a decision coming. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. It's a lot, but let's look. Six of Pentacles, yeah. This is a reciprocal relationship sometimes, but it's also a breadcrumbing, okay? All right, well, you've been slowly moving away from that. Remember, we had this card earlier, and I put cards back, and we go back and forth, and yeah, okay. Six of Pentacles. You've been moving slowly. Remember, I said, remember, you're not even on the horse. You're just walking with your Pentacles. You're protecting and guarding yourself. Yes, you are. You're blocking things that no longer serve you. Perfect. Yep. For your wish, because it's what you want and you know it is, but somebody's going to try to come pull you back, and that's how this happens. Yeah. Once you almost get there, there's going to be what a lot of people call tests and things like that that are going to try to kind of test your resolve to what you've actually been manifesting and wanting. Yeah, let's just put it like that. Yeah, because you want the Ace of Cups, the actual new emotional beginning. Yeah, you do. You want that in a healthy way, and I think that's what you've been working towards and on. Good. Yeah. It's for your victory. Yeah, this is what we're dealing with here. Yeah, and away from all of the conflict and whatever the hell this is. Seven of Swords is awful. Yeah, this is lying, cheating, stealing. I always say it, draining your bank account, setting your house on fire. I mean, this is the level that this can be. It absolutely is. Yeah, but you have a pretty strong match here, and I think maybe somebody might try to be getting in the way with it, or I'm sorry, getting in the way of it, or they're gonna try to come in real strategic and say all the right things and keep you in indecision so you do not take a leap towards your wish and your person. Okay. Collective, we know what to do here, right? Hold your vision is on the split. Yes. Hold your vision. Just because you know somebody doesn't mean you have to go back to them. There's 8 billion people on this planet. Don't you think you deserve somebody else? Do you think you need to rehash something because you're having emotions about something and your emotions are from something else? A lot of times the people will tell me, oh, they feel like home. Well, what did your home life look like? Hmm? Were you neglected? Were you abused? Were you like emotionally put through the ringer every day of your life? Did you feel like as small as an ant all the time? Is that what your home life looked like? Pay attention to what your home life looked like when you say things like, "Oh, they feel like home." Okay, what we got, collective? What do we got for you, collective? Emotions are running high, and they're gonna, if they're not already, they are. Yeah, they are, because you are going to be thrown in indecision here. It's almost like you've been smooth sailing and everything else, and you've been kind of, the universe has kind of paused and blocked everybody from your progress. Okay, and now they're kind of allowing it kind of come in a little bit at a time, and you are going to have to really stay strong here. Because somebody's going to emotionally pull on you. Yes, they are, and this is what the emotions are gonna run pretty high with this. What is this? It's time to take action. Good. Yes, it's time to take action. Okay. Because we can live in a indecision and indecisive all the time. Oh wait, I want to go do this. Oh wait a minute, that doesn't seem like okay. No, this got to be an Aries card. Yeah, new moon in Aries. Yeah. You don't have to be like that. Okay. And you can rectify why you are and reconcile it with yourself so you don't have to keep repeating these patterns. I mean, you got this, and I'm like crazy proud of you because you are actually getting out of your head enough to take fast, passionate action or accept a new offer coming in towards you, and that takes a lot of courage. And I think you're doing it because facing the new is so much more difficult than dealing with the old, and a lot of people take that way out, but I don't think you are. All right, collective. I'll talk to you next time.